Hello, guys. Good day. This is Anne of Reinforce McLove, your fellow positive reinforcer. Today, we are going to talk about the domino effect in action. I got this concept from the book The One Thing by Gary Keller. This domino effect is a powerful metaphor for how small actions can lead to a significant long-term outcomes. Now, this is how it goes. If you line up a series of dominoes, each one can knock over the next, even a domino that's 50% larger than itself. This chain reaction shows how a small initial action can produce progressively more significant and impactful results. The idea of domino effect means that it's important to focus on one critical task, the first domino, which can set you off a chain of actions that lead to a significant achievements. When you knock over the first domino, the momentum builds up and you accomplish much more than if you tried to do everything at once. That is the domino effect in the book The One Thing by Gary Keller. Now, I'm going to give you loads of examples from that concept. Now, the first thing is morning routine, waking up early, even to that scenario wherein you are going to work. So, if you are a kind of person who have routines, like you want to exercise, you want to meditate, you want to read, by the time you wake up in the morning, but you have to go to work, it's way better to wake up early, an hour before or 1.5 hour before work, so you can do those routines. You can exercise, you can have a relaxing coffee. You are at ease with yourself in going to work without being late. You can still be yourself and do the things you want, do the things that makes you happy without being late by waking up early. And another good thing about waking up early is that you have already successfully win your day against that part of yourself who wants to press the snooze button on your alarm. You have fought yourself, successfully won yourself over that habit who wants to go back to sleep and procrastinate. So, waking up early means you have a productive day. Productive, relaxing, and you are at ease. You are a winner at the start of the day. Another example, working out, going to the gym. So the domino effect is this is just for example. A night before, going to the gym, you prepare your workout clothes. You put it where it can be visible for you, so that by the time you wake up in the morning, you already see your workout clothes there. And then the next thing you do is to grab it and wear it. And then what are you going to do after wearing your workout clothes? Go to the gym. Your domino effect is your preparation. You just hack your brain. Now, another thing, decluttering a room. So just clean up a one small area in your room, like your desk. So take out those trash, those crumpled papers on your desk and put it on the bin. Put it in the bin and take out those foods which you can just eat whenever you like, but you don't really eat them at the moment. So put them back to the kitchen where it belongs. You could put them outside. And when you start cleaning, you notice that, instead of just planning to clear out your desk, you notice that your drawer is dirty. So you organize it, you clean it up. And then after cleaning your drawer, you notice that your area isn't that tidy. Then you clean up your area. So by starting out small thing, your one domino effect, then it start out your urge to clean the entire area instead. You have the opportunity to get that momentum to complete the task, the cleaning task. So instead of just doing a simple cleaning up, decluttering your desk, you end up cleaning the entire room instead. So that's a one great domino. Another thing is that if you have a someday goal, like buying a house becomes your someday, it's way better to plan it out. Make a plan so it won't be a someday. Like, for example, if you really want to buy a house 5 years or 8 years from now, you don't have to sacrifice your entire salary today for that house. Make a plan, a 5 year plan, an 8 year plan, so that you can be chilling today while waiting for your house 5 years from now. Then what is your domino effect? The first thing, your domino effect is planning. And then you realize that you have to be in control of your spending habits so that you can save up this particular amount, so that then you can accumulate this amount after a year. You have to calculate how much you have to save every day so that you can come up with this amount in a month, so that this monthly amount will become bigger after a year. And once you have accomplished this big amount in a year, that will give you a head start for another year. You might want to decide to increase your savings, to get a side hustle, to start a business, so that your 5 year goal to buy a house will be a dream come true. The thing is, you just have to plan it out carefully and take control of your spending habits. You got to know where your money is going. So that's part of the game if you really want it. So that's just for example. Plan it out so that your someday will become reality. Sometimes our goals and dreams could be big enough to swallow us. But the thing is, when we plan it out and execute our plan, we will have the opportunity to embrace those dreams. We'll be happy enough to embrace those dreams, which are waiting for us 5 years from now, waiting for us to hug us too. We just need to plan it out and do something about it. Time after time, day after day. Keep dreaming. And dreams can also be our purpose, our destiny. So you'd be happy enough to have a meaning in your life other than a house. It could be, you could build the dreams in terms of your relationship, with your health, career, anything. Find your one thing and plan carefully what is your domino in order to accomplish that dream, that goal that you have in mind. Now, another thing in the workplace, email management. So clear your inbox first in the morning. So if there are things which needs your response, then minimal response, just respond straight away, and then delete those unnecessary emails yesterday, 3 days ago, so that when you open your email, your inbox again, you can sort out the priority messages. Sort them up, and then get it done. With a clean inbox, you can prioritize your task more effectively, leading to a better, more time management throughout the day. This can also help you reduce stress and improve your overall productivity. Now, another thing, in terms of workplace again, a hospital setting. You know the way when a patient comes to the hospital, like straight from the door, the basic thing and one of the most important thing that any healthcare provider has to do is assessments. So if you are a nurse or a doctor who works in the same area, like for example, emergency room for more than 5 years or 10 years, encountering the same cases over time, sometimes already the cases of the patients coming from the door towards you, by merely just looking at them, the signs and symptoms, and then they talk, and then you do your assessment, objective, subjective assessment, and then you can diagnose. In other words, assessment is one basic, important domino in the healthcare scenario. Even in the GP clinic, the doctor has to do his assessments. and so that he can diagnose and prescribe you with the right medication, give you recommendations, and do his interventions in you. He can decide after thorough assessment. So the domino is assessment. Then everything will be accomplished. And then, when everything is accomplished, they have to reassess again, assessment again, the domino, and then they can evaluate their interventions if it works or not. So in the hospital setting, assessment is important. One key point. Now, another thing in terms of professional development, learn one new skill or tool relevant to your job. Like for example, in my area, all of us have the opportunity to master IV cannulation, phlebotomy, blood extraction, venesection. So that's also an option. Although there are other skills that anyone can master by a nurse. So just master one skill. Like for example, IV cannulation, as well as phlebotomy, blood extraction. So once you master the skills, you hone the skills, it won't be useful only in your area. When a nurse who is good in cannulation or venesection or phlebotomy, blood extraction, when a nurse can be pulled out to other areas, he or she can still use the same skills. Or even when he transfers to another hospital, it's the same skill, and it even makes life easier because a nurse doesn't have to call somebody else to do blood extraction for her or for him, to cannulate a patient for him. He can do it himself. So it makes life easier, more efficient, on time intervention. So that's a good thing. And when you master a skill, not only in the healthcare setting, it could be in business, sales, marketing, it could be in product development. It can boost your confidence and efficiency, making you more valuable to your team. And this can lead you to more responsibilities. And when you have more responsibilities, it can help out with your growth, with your maturity, and it can hone your skills more. You grow up more when you have responsibilities maturely in a good way, and you also have the opportunity to get promoted, and you are also tend to be open for this career advancement opportunities, which can be offered by the company you work with. Now, I hope you learned something from today. By the way, The Domino Effect in the One Thing book by Carrie Keller is all about leveraging the power of focused effort on a single task to create a chain reaction that leads to significant results. By prioritizing your most important task, simplifying your decisions, and strategically planning your actions, you can build momentum in your life and work that leads to extraordinary outcomes. This approach, the domino effect, helps you focus on what truly matters to you, ensuring that your efforts are aligned with your long-term goals and that each small step you take leads to a bigger and better things. So I hope you learned something from this episode today. And, it's really important to find our one thing in our health, in our career, in our relationships, to find what's really matter to us and sort out your domino on those goals. Like in your health, find out what if you want to be physically active, then you have to work out every day. And what are you going to do so that you can work out every day? That is your domino. So that in the long run, if you want to be the kind of person who work out every day for the rest of your life, then just hit that one single domino, your domino. because success is personalized. It is something personalized. Not everybody wants to be rich. Some people also have different goals and dreams. So find your domino, find your one thing. Now, if you ever love this content today, you can follow me in Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, as well as in the Amazon Podcast. Reinforce Me Club. By the way, this is Anne, your fellow positive reinforcer. I do appreciate your time and have a lovely day ahead. Thank you once again.